Hello, this is Mr. Pischke, and we're going to talk about checking our answers because a lot of you are saying, I don't know if my answer is right. And the beauty of algebra is that you can check your answer really easily, even on a test, and you can know that you got it right, or you can realize, oops, I made a mistake, and you can try to figure out that mistake. So I have done these 6 problems in front of you. I've done all the work, just like when you're taking a quiz or a test, hopefully you do all the work, and I've gotten these answers. Now maybe you want to check the answers one by one, so I did number 1 and I got 5. So here's what I do. Really what I'm asking is 5 a solution? And we've done this before. That's where I'm saying 5 is a solution, but I need to check it. So I'm really asking, is 5 a solution? So I go back to the equation. I like to show it on top of the equation because it's actually some workspace right by the equation, so I don't write anything, screwing up in the writing. So anyway, I'm going to copy it, but I'm going to substitute in 5 in place of x. So it's now negative 1 plus 5. Does that equal 4? And so now you take your calculator, although you might not have to on this one, but on some you definitely will. I have a calculator right next to me right now. And I question myself, is negative 1 plus 5 4? Does it actually equal this thing over here? And it does. So this is truly the answer. I'm so happy I got that right. For number 2, I said that a equals negative 30. So similarly, I go back to the original equation, although I might need to rewrite it this time. I don't know. So I have negative 3 equals, and instead of writing a, I'm going to write what I think is the answer. Is negative 30 a solution? That's what I'm wondering. So I plug negative 30, or I substitute negative 30 in for the variable, and then I have to divide whatever I got for an answer, or divide a by 10. So I'm questioning, is negative 30 divided by 10 actually equal to negative 3? And guess what, folks? When I punch it in my calculator or use my noggin, it truly is. That's awesome. Wow, I'm doing so well on this quiz. This is so gratifying. On number 3, I got 17. So I go back to the original equation and I substitute 17 in place of x. Now make sure you type or you write 4 times 17. Otherwise it looks like 417. And that's not what we mean. We mean 4 times x, so now we mean 4 times 17. So this might be a good calculator one, huh? Take 4 times 17 minus 9. You can actually, in my calculators, my red ones, it knows the order of operations. So you type this in, it knows to multiply before it subtracts. 4 times 17 minus 9. Bum, 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 bum. I got 59. That's the one number I wanted it to get because it has to equal 59 according to this equation to be the solution. So 17 is the solution. Hooray! All right, here I got 3. Now I'm going to rewrite this one just because there's like a lot going on, and it might take, well, honestly, it won't actually. You know what? I'm not going to rewrite it. Let me do it in a different color. So negative 33, does that equal, I'm questioning if it equals, I hope it equals, 3 times parentheses 3 minus 8. Now guess what, folks? My calculators have parentheses. So you are typing into your calculator this part right here, that entire side of the equation. And you hope when you hit the calculator it equals negative 33. So when I do this, I got a bad feeling about this one. I get negative 15. Shoot, I'm supposed to get negative 33. So it's not right. So somewhere in my work I've made a mistake. And, oh, yeah, it's right here. Honestly, a lot of us are making mistakes with negative signs. And sometimes we're doing the math too quickly or not using a calculator. Right here, I've made a mistake. Negative 33, like I owe someone 33 bucks, that really sucks. And then I'm adding 24, so I have 24 bucks, but I owe them 33. I don't have enough money to pay them back, so I'm in debt. That's a negative number, but I don't see a negative number here. You know what? This is supposed to be a negative 9. Now, when I divide negative 9 by 3, I get negative 3. So let's retry this with a negative 3 in place of x. Yeah, that's right. Totally, I'm like double, triple circling this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wow. So I knew my answer wasn't right. Went back, found the mistake, and then I got my new answer and I checked that I know I'm right. So dang, I just Just went from a B to an A on that problem, or a C to an A, whatever. I got it right. I'm excited. Whoa, look at this big nasty problem. Did a lot of nice work there, Mr. P. I see a lot of good steps. Let's see if you got your answer right. Because isn't it nice if you're going to do all that work to get the answer right? Like, you know, I mean, it's, oh gosh. It's just nice, right? Might as well get it right. We're so close. Even if it's not right, we're really close. So let's just see if we can get there. But maybe it is. Right. So on this one, we're plugging 6. I think the answer is 6. Is 6 a solution? So plug in 6 everywhere you see n. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this one too. Because 6 minus 6 is 0. So 8 times 0 is 0. So I'm really getting, I know I'm going to get 12 on the left side. And 12, like my calculator would say 12 when I punch this in. And 12 does not equal 108. So I don't know why I keep using green. I don't like the green. So I made a mistake. Why don't you go through and see if you can find it. Bum, bum, bum. Anybody find it yet? Oh, I found it. It was actually the same mistake. That's funny. I seem to be doing this all the time. Right over here, I take negative 108 and I add 48 to it, which should be a negative 60. So I think it's and then negative 60 divided by 10 is negative 6. Let's try a negative 6 in here. Now, be careful. I had to substitute in for n right here and there. So there was 2 spots that I had to change it. And I did that, I think. So negative 6 and negative 6 there. And I'm quite confident this is going to work. But, you know, honestly, a lot of us sometimes make 2 mistakes. So I guess maybe I shouldn't be that confident. Negative 108. Oh, which is not what I wrote down it's supposed to equal, but the equation says it's supposed to equal negative 108. I just forgot to put that. So I hit the equal sign, and I was like, oh, no. But I made another mistake. But now, anyway, I'm super confident that this is the right answer. This is the one solution in the entire universe. Something got deleted there, but that's just divided by 2. So my answer is 6. Oh, yeah, my answer is 6, I guess. So let's try this out. Now here's the crazy thing. I need to plug in 6 everywhere I see a v. So negative 5 times 6 minus 8 times 6 equals 6 plus 6 minus 6 times 6 minus 5 times 6. Now, what we're going to do is just calculate the left side and write down what it equals and hope that it equals whatever I get on the right side. But you can't punch this all in at once. It's not actually possible. It's impossible. So you got to break it into the left side and see if it equals the right side. So the left side. I get negative 78. So you jot that down because it's not supposed to be a memory competition. Negative 78. And on the right side, I'm going to punch that in.
Good evening. I would like to thank all parents for attending tonight. This does bring a close to our parent-teacher conference. Teachers, thank you for all you do, and we'll see you in a couple hours. Bye.
Parents probably thought I was crazy as I was like talking to myself as I walked by in the hallway. Oh man, so the left side equals negative 78, the right side equals negative 56. These two things are not equal. I'm trying to cross out the equal sign. So I made a mistake. You know what? Now that I think about it, so like I definitely should have divided by negative 2, right? V is getting multiplied by negative 2. To undo multiplying by a negative 2, we divide by a negative 2. And then 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. Right, so like a negative 2 divided by a negative 2 just equals 1, right? And this is like a 1v. I don't want a negative v. I want to know what positive v equals. So if you're ever multiplying by a negative or dividing by a negative, you have to undo it by multiplying or dividing by that negative number. So negative 6, pretty sure that's going to work. So let's see, that's the, delete. I get 78. On the other side, I get -6. Plug it in there. So yeah, notice there's a lot of variables. So there's a lot of places that you have to change that. And I guess I should have changed it up. I was doing the calculator and I didn't show you what I was doing in the calculator. I just punched that in again. And on the left side, guess what I got? 78. So 78 equals 78. Awesome. -6 is the one solution in the universe. Now in a little bit, we'll learn that sometimes there's more than one answer, but that's not a discussion for right now. All right. Have a great day. I am back because you need to have a great day, but you also need to, maybe more importantly, make sure you check your answers, right? Because you're all working really hard. Let's just get this right. Let's fix things and walk out of this quiz knowing that you got 100%. Wouldn't that be spectacular? What a nice way to end the class. Big smile on your face. It's going to be beautiful. You can do it. Take what you get, plug it back in for the variable in the original equation, use a calculator, and when you do that, go back and put a smiley face next to your answer. Oh, I forgot the smiley face this one. Check this out. I got this secret weapon. It's the infinite smiley face machine. Right here. See? Oh, you think that's the smiley face? No, that's part of the smiley face within the smiley face. Oh, yeah. It's late. I'm a little bit tired. Good night.